Good morning, sir. Junayed from this side. Hope you are doing fantastic as usual. So now I'm going to present my PowerPoint video presentation. My student ID is 2107057, and my topic is exploring sustainable alternatives to single-use plastics in the food packaging industry, a case industry of the United Kingdom. So let's begin from my introduction. In this discourse, the focal point of analysis will be the noteworthy concern surrounding the utilization of single-use plastics inside the food packaging sector of the United Kingdom. In the year of 2019, the United Kingdom produced around 2.26 million tons of plastic packaging garbage. Despite the implementation of recycling initiatives, only 46% of the material in question was successfully recycled. So highlighting a significant environmental predicament, this paper intends to examine the anticipated impact of the forthcoming UK plastic packaging tax, scheduled for implementation in 2022 on the food packaging sector, with a focus on its potential to incentivize the adoption of more environmentally friendly practices. Research aims and objectives of my presentation. The objectives of our study is to evaluate the present condition of single-use plastics in the food packaging sector of the United Kingdom. We will also investigate and analyze the obstacles that hinder the adoption of sustainable alternatives. Furthermore, we will provide practical suggestions for different stakeholders and examine the anticipated consequences of the plastic packaging tax. Research design and methodology. A mixed methods research strategy is used in this study because we need a mixed method kind of research project here. That's why. So whereby both quantitative and qualitative data are integrated, the comprehensive methodology used in this study enables a thorough examination by integrating statistical analysis with a nuanced comprehension of the environmental via the utilization of surveys, interviews, focus groups, visiting party, and case studies. Research philosophy. Our research adapts an interpretivism philosophy. We recognize social phenomena as subjective and constructed, and we aim to understand various stakeholder perspectives deeply and empathically. Because if we able to understand the aim deeply and empathically, that this gonna be works so clearly, right? My research approach of my presentation. The inductive approach is at the core of our research, beginning with specific observations and qualitative data. We strive to formulate broader theories or general explanations, promoting a flexible and adaptive approach. Uh, my slide number 6, research strategy. Our research strategy encompasses an exploratory qualitative day study, in-depth interviews with industry experts, observation of consumer behavior, focus groups with various stakeholders, and the case studies of companies transitioning of sustainable packaging. The important one of my presentation which is called data collections. However, our study focuses on exploring sustainable alternatives to single-use plastics in the food packaging business via a secondary qualitative research approach. No new interviews or observations were conducted. Rather, existing data was analyzed. Because if we take any kind of new interviews or observation here, this will be mess up later. So that's why. The objectives of our study were to get an understanding of the challenges that firms have when implementing sustainable packaging. Objectives are number one, to find potential avenues for enterprises to make the transition. Objectives are number two, and to examine the prevailing trends in sustainable alternatives. Objectives are key number three. The methodology used in the study included a comprehensive evaluation of existing literature and in-depth analysis of case studies pertaining to the adoption of sustainable packaging by various firms, and meticulous examinations of reports generated by industry experts and relevant stakeholders. The primary results of our study include the following in relation to objective arc number one. Our investigation revealed that with respect to objective arc number two, our research indicates that, and concerning objectives arc number three, the tendencies we have detected encompass. The aforementioned results provide practical and implementable insights for firms operating in the food packaging sector who are seeking to shift their practices away from the use of single-use plastics. Right, let's move to data analysis. So, data analysis. Our data analysis involves a rigorous qualitative content analysis, systematically examining, interpreting textual data through familiarization, coding, developing categories and themes, and drawing interpretive conclusions. Data source validation. Right? To ensure that the validity of our findings, we employ triangulation techniques, comparing findings across different data sources, and methods are rigorously assessing the validity and reliability of our secondary data sources. Challenge and limitations. This one is very important because whenever we want to start any project, any task, everything's like, anyone can maybe face so many challenges, difficulties, limitations. However, we have to overcome this type of problem, this type of challenges. So we anticipate several challenges also, including potential data reliability issues and time constraints. Our study is aware of and transparent about these potential biases and like limitations, which encompass constraints on time, resources, and scope. It's very common too. So preliminary findings. Let's delve deeper into the primary insights we have gathered, linking directly to our research objectives. Firstly, concerning the barriers companies face in transitioning away from single-use plastics, we found that while there's an awareness of environmental implications, substantial challenges remain: high transition cost, which is very big things, a lack of available technology, this one also, or expertise, and market resistance due to entrenched consumer preferences for traditional packaging play significant roles. This directly addresses our first research questions. Moving on to the available opportunities, there is a silver lining. Um, Companies can appeal to a growing eco-conscious market segment, which is which will be very big thing, because eco-conscious market segment. All right. By capitalizing on government incentives, forging partnerships with sustainable packaging innovators, and marketing their green initiatives, business can secure a competitive advantage. This insight ties back to our second objectives in terms of current sustain, sustainable trends in the industry. We have noticed an uptick in biodegradable packaging, innovations in plant-based plastics, and a move towards reusable packaging models. Brands embracing these trends are not only benefiting but also the environment, but are also seeing positive feedback from consumers, aligning with our third research objectives. Reflective statement. The procedure of doing this study has proven to be intricate but illuminating. Engaging with extensive textual material allows for profound understanding, and while the act of coding is complex, it plays a crucial crucial role in arranging and categorizing our discoveries, resulting in intellectual gratification and professional advancement.